Okay, Dr. Mindy here, and I really want to talk about an important study that came out recently in the last week on sunscreen. What I have to say over the next couple of minutes is seriously life-saving, so take notes, listen, because what they are now showing are the chemicals in sunscreen are getting into our bloodstream, and they're staying in our bloodstream anywhere from 24 hours to 4 days, okay? And there are 4 chemicals that they're concerned about. This was in JAMA. This is a medical journal that did this study. And what they have found with these 4 chemicals, I'm going to talk about 2, is that they are cancer causing, they are hormone disruptors, and they will change your DNA. So the first thing I want you to understand is that there are 2 types of sunscreen. There are chemical-based sunscreen and there is mineral-based sunscreen, okay? So chemical-based sunscreen are your spray-on sunscreens for the most part. Mineral-based sunscreens are like, this is one we use. It's just, I'm not partial, this just happens to be one we use, which is Sunny Body. And they are like your zinc oxides that when you rub them on you, it just takes forever to rub them in. So with the chemical-based sunscreens, there are 2 chemicals that they're concerned about or has the most amount of research in it showing that it's damaging your health. So the first one is called avobenzene. And avobenzene, what's interesting is that it does block the sun, but only for 30 minutes. So within 30 minutes, this this chemical has been absorbed into your bloodstream. The research on avobenzene shows that it damages your skin and speeds up wrinkles, which is crazy, right? We put the sunscreen on to prevent wrinkles. It increases cancer because it's a endocrine disruptor, and it creates free radicals in your body that will destroy DNA. Okay, so go immediately following this video, go and look up avobenzene and see if it's in your sunscreen, okay? Second chemical I want you to go look up is oxybenzone. This one is the worst, and there are so many studies on it. This is the part that baffles me. So when this study came out in the last week, you may have seen it come through your newsfeed. One of the things that the experts were saying is, well, you still need to stay out of the sun because the #1 cancer right now in America is skin cancer. Okay, just hold that thought for a moment. I went and did some research on oxybenzone. So Environmental Working Group, this is a quote from them, that once in your bloodstream, oxybenzone can attack your DNA and contribute to melanoma. Okay, so what have we been doing for the last several decades? We have been spraying ourselves with chemical sunscreens, and this is the #1 cancer that Americans are getting. I feel like I'm getting a deja vu of fat. We took fat out of our diet and we got more heart disease. We're spraying more chemicals on our skin and we're getting more skin cancer. So again, I want to encourage you to think for yourself. So go look at the Environmental Working Group, their website. There's a bunch of studies and alternatives for sunscreens. They rate them on there. Go check them out. Other things that I found in my research on oxybenzone, it acts as an estrogen mimicker. So those of you guys that are working with perimenopause and menopause, understand that it's throwing your hormones off. So here you're over in this area trying to balance your progesterone and your estrogen, and it's completely throwing your hormones off. So it's also contributing to breast cancer. Estrogen dominance, estrogen mimickers, holy cow, this is why we have so much breast cancer going on in our world today. Okay, last thing that, again, these are I spent the morning researching the different studies. I could have spent days. There are so many studies on these 2 chemicals and how harmful they are, especially this oxybenzone. So the U.S. Center for Disease Control basically said that oxybenzone is proving to be so dangerous, they do not recommend it on kids. Okay, That just blows me away. So we are spraying this toxic chemical on our kids because it's more convenient to spray it, get them out into the pool, get them out into the ocean. We got to spray it on there because we've been taught to do that. And what the U.S. Center for Disease Control is saying, don't put this on your children. So this is the kind of stuff that just blows my mind. It makes me irate, and is the reason why I do everything that I do here on my YouTube channel. So please make sure you do not spray oxybenzone on your children. The last thing, and this is really a global impact, there is a study done out of King's College in 2016 showing that oxybenzone is destroying our coral reefs. So Hawaii is so concerned about this right now that by 2021, they've outlawed any kind of sunscreens, any kind of chemicals-based sunscreens from being used because the coral reefs are being destroyed. Australia is doing the same. So I can't emphasize enough these toxic chemical spray-on. It's more than just the spray-on. It's the ones that rub into your skin really easy. Start to read your labels, go to the environmental working group and look to see if it's a toxic sunscreen. They are destroying your health. They are ruining your hormones. They are causing you to age quicker. They're giving you skin cancer. You've got to avoid them and move to more of the mineral-based. The mineral-based has zinc in it, and so that's why it's super hard to rub in. Like if you rub this in, this is the one that's not so easy. This is the one that's like, oh man, like, is this ever gonna be rubbed in? And your kids are like frustrated because they can't get in the pool. Well, you just tell them, I love you so much. I wanna make sure that I only give you natural sunscreens. It may take me a little longer to rub this in, but at least I'm not putting chemicals on your skin. That's what you say, okay? So sunscreen, it makes a difference in your health. It makes a difference in your hormones. Please stop using the chemical-based ones. And as always, I hope that helps. Hey, Dr. Mindy here, and if you enjoyed this video, please share it out to the world. I'm trying to get really cutting-edge health information into people's hands. And if you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe to my channel and you'll get updates as to when I go live and new videos that I put out there. Every Thursday, by the way, I do a live video from here and answer your questions. So if there are questions you want me to answer, join me then and I'll make sure that I address them. Thanks. Have an awesome day.